Hello everyone, welcome to this week's DIY. My name is Madison, as always, and I'm super excited for this week's. As I say every week, I'm always super excited. But this week we're going to be delving into our new menu, and the new menu is the Valentine's Day menu. So we got first our arrangement, the Enchanted. The Enchanted is very, what we say, enchanting. It's very whimsical, light, like very fairy-like. I think of it as like a fairy tale almost because it has all those light purples and pinks and touches of whites. It's very soft and pretty, and it's my favorite off the menu personally. Many people will argue with me, but I think it's the prettiest on the menu. So we're gonna be doing that. So for what we have in our Enchanted, we have some pretty white roses. We have some wax flower. I really like this wax flower. Wax flower is one of my favorite like filler flowers because it's so dainty and pretty. And all these little tiny minuscule flowers are just perfect. We've used wax flower, I believe, like 2 weeks ago, so you guys should be familiar with it. It smells great. I love it. We have these carnations. These are called hypnosis carnations. If you open them, which I'll open one for you right now, they have this beautiful hot pink to like white ombre. It's insane. They're insane carnations. And I feel like they really go against the quota of people saying that carnations are boring. No, they're not. They're super cool. So excited to use these. You should have 3 of those. We have your very simple pink spray roses. Pink spray roses open up so big. They're like huge right now. So I'm excited to use these, get them fully open. You know the deal. You should have 2 pink lavender-ish tulips, 2 white snapdragons, and then 1 stem of purple lysianthus. Lysianthus is also one of those really pretty, like, whimsical, dainty flowers that I love using. They come in so many colors. And this, like, purple periwinkle type color we got in, to die for. And then for your greens, you should also have salal and gummy eucalyptus. All right, let's get started. Of course, the first thing we're going to start with is our salal. I have this really low white vase with us today, so I'm going to cut my stems pretty low. I'm going to try to not make a mess today, y'all, which y'all already know. Madison makes messes. As always, when you're doing your vase, since we have a really low and not wide but more open vase, we're going to want to have good mechanics for this. So I would first start with your salal and get that like lattice going. Just go around the bowl and lap them over each other. And then once it starts getting strong, you can start sticking pieces upward so it fills the middle of the vase. So just going around and around. Bring it around town. Valentine's Day is almost here, hence the setup. Hence why I'm surrounded by pink. If you have a Valentine food, I'm so happy for you. Do I, you ask? It's the flowers. And I'm okay with it. All right, next you're gonna go with your eucalyptus gummy. This stuff smells great. Very cute and small eucalyptus. It's cute. It's like a daintier version of eucalyptus, and I think it goes really well inside of this whimsical-esque bouquet that we got going on. Some of this salal I'm using is looking a little crunchy, which isn't always the best. So I'm going to take some pieces out, like this piece. This whole stem for real. There we go, much better. I was like, why is the salal looking like that? Sometimes salal is in a box for too long and some of the pieces get a little bleh. You just cut those pieces out. All right, so we're taking our gunny eucalyptus and just adding it as accents to go with our bowl. Bam. I got this cute little piece draping over it. I kind of like it. Now to add extra strength to our bouquet, because our roses are pretty heavy white roses today, and everything in this arrangement can be kind of heavy, I'm gonna go in with some wax flower. Wax flower is very sturdy and comes with a lot of pieces in it. So I tend to sometimes use it as something to make my bowl stronger before I start putting things in it. And since it's like very patchy, it kind of maps out, in my opinion at least, it kind of maps out where I want to put everything else, if that makes sense. Like, I'm using this to kind of map out the composition of what I want my arrangement to look like, you know? It's kind of like a puzzle piece. All arrangements are like puzzle pieces. And again, it's very sturdy. It's very sturdy, so I can use big chunks like this and really wedge them in there so that my heavy stuff can be held up more. All right, let's get started with these roses. All right, so we should have 2 roses. All right, using this one. Let's take this one. Actually, let's kind of open it a little bit. Ooh. I probably should have done this before I cut it so low. Don't be like me. Spin your roses out before you spin them out. Before you cut them. All right, so I'll put that one right there in the front. Pretty. Oh wait, let me nestle her a little better. She deserves better than that. There we go. And then I'm gonna put this one a little higher. So again, do yourself a favor and spin your roses out before you cut them. There we go. Beautiful. I love the enchanted off our menu. It is truly, I don't know, it just gives like, it gives Prince riding in on a white horse. Does it not? I don't know, maybe I'm cuckoo, but I imagine making this, I imagine a Prince riding in on a white horse. And he's like, hello, fair maiden. And I'm like, hello. Anyways, we're going in with our snapdragons next. So again, I'm just following the frame of my bouquet with my snapdragons. Very fun. Cutting this one a little lower. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my god, I love this. I love this arrangement so much. It's my favorite on the menu, fortunately. So then you're gonna cut this lower. These are your spray roses, and then I'm gonna blow on them just to get them really open. If you see, they're already pretty open. If you see any like funky, nasty petals, just pick them off. Just pick them off. They don't need to be there. One of my friends taught me a trick that sometimes with these, if you take the middle and you rip the middle out, you show like the pink center. So I'm gonna do that for some of these, just because it's fun and cute. And they look like a completely different flower when you do it. And it gives it like a texture, and it gives you like a pop of yellow. See? So you just rip the centers out. Ain't that crazy? So I'm gonna put that right there next to this big old rose. And then for my next one, I'm gonna keep it a little taller so that it sticks out. Because you know, I don't want everything to look flat. I wanna have some dimension to my bouquet. So I'm gonna keep that one just a little taller. Again, lift up your vase if you're like me and you can't see anything to make sure it's not looking too crazy. She's looking good. She's looking fire, actually. All right, so next we're gonna go in with our Lysianthus. Lysianthus is very fragile, so be careful. I tend to take off all of these like tiny little flowers on the sides, except for when they're big like that. because they tend to break and then they just get in your water and they get all slimy. So I'm gonna do that for my lisianthus here too. I'm just gonna take off those smaller buds off the side, just to leave. The big ones like this that will eventually flower, you can leave those on. Just those other ones, they break so easily and they just get in the way. So I'll get rid of those. I'm gonna put one right here at the bottom, and then I'm gonna put one at the top, and then how about another one underneath this flower? I like to keep them sticking out a little bit because they're just very pretty and bouncy and add like depth, and I just love them so much. So I'm gonna take this one, cut off that small flower that is already broken, and then I'm gonna use it again to make like just a little bit of bounciness and a little bit of color. I love these. All right, so next we're gonna do our carnations. So the trick for carnations is you twist, 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 open, open, open. These sepals in the bottom, they protect the petals of the carnation. So you just peel them back, twist, 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 open. Sometimes you don't even peel them back. They open right up. And sometimes with carnations too, people pick out the middles just to show more of that like center color. Yeah. It gives. It gives. This is giving Love Story by Taylor Swift. And I'm not that big a Taylor Swift fan, but this, my dear, as y'all all know, I like putting my carnations next to each other. I'm crazy. But doesn't this kind of give Enchanted by Taylor Swift? Or Love Story by Taylor Swift? It's a love story, baby, just say yes. Yes, I absolutely love this arrangement. It is my favorite on our menu right now. Again, you have the carnations that are this like beautiful purple ombre into like a hot pink into like a whitish color in the middle. Literally changes your entire perspective on carnations if you don't like them. We have these beautiful, soft, creamy, buttery white roses with our dainty, pink, very fluffy spray roses. And then we have this beautiful periwinkle color of lisianthus. It's just such a beautiful bouquet. Like, it literally takes me aback every time I make it. And every single time someone orders it, I'll make it because it's so pretty. So yeah. That's our, oh my god, I almost forgot the tulips. Girl. Bam. Now it's even better. And what is it without its tulips? Oh god, but yeah. Thank you guys for joining me this week. Make sure you leave a picture below of your enchanted bouquet because I would love to see it. And yeah, see you guys next week. Bye.